Two men, one frozen wasteland, and a nation's pride hanging on a piece of paper buried under miles of ice. This is not just survival, it's Against the Ice. Against the Ice 2022 is a raw, intense survival drama based on a true story from 1909. It follows Danish explorer Einar Mikkelsen and his inexperienced crewman Ivar Iversen as they set out across Greenland to prove that the northeast Greenland region is not part of America, but belongs to Denmark. Their goal is simple on paper: find the diary and maps left behind by a previous expedition that died in the Arctic. But what starts as a patriotic mission quickly turns into a test of human endurance. Battling sub-zero temperatures, ice storms, polar bears, and starvation, the two men travel hundreds of miles through one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. When they finally locate the proof, buried in a remote cairn, it feels like victory, but their nightmare has just begun. On their return, their ship is gone. No rescue, no help, just an abandoned cabin and the endless white silence. Days turn into months. Sanity begins to crack. Mikkelsen becomes obsessed with preserving the documents. Ivar begins hallucinating. Hunger and isolation test their friendship and their minds. At one point, Mikkelsen even buries the documents, convinced Ivar might burn them for warmth. That's how thin the line becomes between purpose and madness. After over 2 years stranded in the Arctic, the two are finally rescued. They return to Denmark as heroes, but for most of that time, the world had already assumed they were dead. The papers they recovered confirmed Denmark's claim to Greenland, reshaping maps and history. But Against the Ice isn't about politics. It's about obsession, loyalty, and the will to survive where no man should. In the end, the Arctic didn't kill them, but it changed them forever. If this true survival story gave you chills, like, comment your favorite moment, and share it with fellow explorers.